Hi, this is Vincent again. On behalf of Amazona.de, we're at the Super Booth and we're currently checking out the booth of Haken Audio. And they brought their Continuum, and also the Continuum has a pretty nice and very interesting looking physical modeling engine in it. So maybe you could give us a really quick rundown, and then so we have more time for the audio demo.
Sure. Well, rundown on the Continuum fingerboard. It is a continuous controller. It's polyphonic. It's not only is it a controller, but it's also a sound engine. And so we have three different versions of the Continuum. We have the full-size Continuum, and we have another version that is half-size, but in the same physical. It's just smaller, half-size. And then over here we have our newest edition, which is the Continuum Mini. So all three of the Continuums have the same sound engine. And the Mini is a more compact USB-powered design, and it is made to be portable and to get that same sonic experience. Slightly different interface technology, but the same sort of performance experience.
So you can also play it polyphonically, but...
The engine is polyphonic, and the surface is duotactic, which means that's kind of like paraphonic in the sense that you have two notes that are sharing similar information for pitch, for pressure, yeah, that sort of thing. Well, not note on and off, but for the overall pressure level and the front to back level. The Continuum is a three-dimensional polyphonic engine, so you have pitch typically in the X direction, and then front to back you have a timbre change, and then going down in pressure, that is usually like an amplitude or a slight timbre change.
I see.
Yeah,
great. Wow. Thanks so much for the quick rundown. So we're actually super keen to hear something.
Okay.
If you would be.
The first sound I have here is using a physical model, waveguide. It's a tin whistle.
All right.
Here's another model sound that we have. This is called an air reed. Besides physical modeling, we also have a lot of different synthesizer techniques, or synthesis techniques, subtractive ones like this one, or one example of it. Here's an example of a sound that uses the surface in sort of a non-conventional way to act like this resonant plate that you stroke.
Oh, that's also possible. So I noticed on your little screen there are those little circles on there that do those little circling. It's like every note like a 0 to 127 value. Like is this like a 0? Is this all MIDI? How does it work?
This is,
like how does it communicate?
MPE. So what you're seeing when you're looking at that screen.
Yeah.
You'll see the circle says a note started, and as I press down further, the circle gets bigger.
Yeah.
And it's actually not 127, it's 14 bits of MIDI information.
Oh, wow.
And it's also 14 bits of information going from see the little triangle on the bottom?
Yeah.
So that triangle means you're in the front of the surface, and as I move back, the triangle moves that way.
Like more
and then as I move, the whole circle moves up and down
That's great.
along as my following my finger, and it's independent for multiple fingers.
Yeah.
And where that little line is in the middle, that shows you how close you are to
That's the pitch,
your concert
right?
pitch.
Yeah.
So I'm going sharp, I'm going flat.
Oh, that's great.
And you can set up rounding techniques so that you can have it always stay. You see that little line
Oh, so
staying
there's
up
a
there?
pitch quantization
There's
in there.
pitch quantization, yeah. And you can also set it up so that the quantization occurs over time. So I can be like a little bit, see, watch, and it'll correct itself.
Oh,
Or
wow.
it'll go to the pitch. So that allows you to still perform, like if I pick a...
So there's an envelope to the pitch quantization.
That's right, a sort of a time delay. So
That's
or
incredible.
it says,
Yeah.
oh, you're going to start off and you're eventually going to go to that pitch. So here,
Wow.
so this allows me to do play and then play vibrato still, but still get the pitch going.
Wow. I see.
Yeah.
All right. That's
And that's a programmable aspect for every single sound.
That's
You can set
incredible.
it up for particular sounds. Yeah.
super impressed by this.
Okay,
Thank you
thank
so
you.
much
Yeah,
for the
you're
quick
welcome.
rundown. It's
Thank
been
you.
a pleasure.
Enjoy
Thanks.
your magazine. I don't speak German, but I can read it slowly.
It's
So,
okay.
yeah.
So thanks so much.
Yeah, thanks.